Hello everybody and welcome to episode 5 of All the Mods 10 to the Sky. We are going to be working on more of the quest book. Going to try and complete the entirety of chapter 2 today, but we'll probably only get to about half of it. I'm going to try and focus in on the Nether, and then finishing up the last couple things in AE2. Between streams, I did tear down the building in the center and move some stuff around, give myself a little more space. So I removed the chest from over here, dumped everything onto the floor, filled up my entire system, and I'm currently smelting all that down into ingots over here. I moved the auto mining from over there to over here, so it has its own space. I removed everything from this chest and added it to the system. I added a couple chests to the system and upgraded all the chests to diamond. I did upgrade one chest to netherite, and then every other chest has just basically nothing in it. I added a bunch of stack upgrades because my chests were just completely full of materials. And yeah, but I removed the thing in the middle just to give us more space so I don't have to run everywhere all over the place. Today I'm thinking we will set up automatic obsidian, I think, to start off with. I want to get flux started, which means I need more obsidian, and I want to go to the nether. So, the reason I want flux is because I want to use the jetpack mod to get around. But, you know, that might take some time to get into. So let's see. What I'm looking for is the stone barrel and a couple hoppers. Okay, I do have some. I just need one hopper and a chest. That's all I actually need. Okay, and then I want to make another sink. Then I just need my pipes, and we can set up automatic lava. Except not actually. I need another crucible. Unfired porcelain crucible, and a superheating element. If I can find it. There it is, the superheating element. And then I just need to smelt this. Doesn't matter what actually gets smelted. I do need to sleep. I was AFKing a little bit and I got killed by phantoms. So I need to make sure that I'm resting every single day. And then it should just be this, this. Sink right here. Actually, this isn't how I want to set it up. I'm trying to remember how I actually want to do this. I also upgraded my tool to just a Paxel. It does do more damage than my sword, so it will probably be one of my main weapons for now. I need obsidian. I'm wondering if there's a better way to automate it. I know I can wash magma blocks, but that's not really a super automatable. Interesting. Okay. So it does consume the lava, but I could make this. Is there a way to place lava? Is there a placer? I think there is. Simple fluid placer. Yeah, if I just make one of these, I can make... where is it? I can turn this one into it. That should work. Just need to grab some dirt. I should have a lot of it. I tore up the entire base of it, which was entirely made of dirt. Don't need the one piece of stone. Break these and put dirt down and then a torch. While I'm here, I'm just gonna fix this. Works a little more seamlessly that way. So all I should need is power, and I have power running this entire place right here. So if I go here and here, nope, where's my power? Right here. Okay. Okay, so power runs here. I know it runs over here. I'll build it right here. It's fine. So it need to be right here. The fluid placer. I didn't even build it yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. So the basic fluid placer is this guy. Just need a dropper. Simple fluid placer. I shouldn't need to upgrade it to advanced at all. I should be able to run it just with the simple one, because this should place a bucket of lava for me without the need of actual lava. So if I put it like this... Oh, it doesn't take power. The advanced one takes power. The simple ones don't take power. Okay. That makes it a lot easier, because I can now just put it anywhere I want. So I'm going to put it relatively close to my base. And so... Or close to my system, I mean. It's always going to be close to my base, so it's where I am. So, the way that I actually want to do it is like this. I want it to be facing straight down. The block generator will be right there. This will be right there. I do need a piece of obsidian, I believe, to go under it. Block generation. Yes, if I put a piece of obsidian underneath it. So I will need 2 of my buckets. And my bucket of water. Okay. Let me go grab some lava from the infinite generation that's over here. These are still keeping up because all it's powering is these, but it does have to keep up because this is currently constantly being used by the furnace. Which is fine, it has plenty to keep up. I'm not worried about running out of power anytime soon. Okay. And then water on this side. And then I want to, right here, is where I want to put the superheating element. I want to place my fired crucible. And then I need a second generator. I just need a stone one. I don't need anything fancy. Let me make it... Okay. Just throw down a single. bucket and finish up this build here. All I need is the basic one. I don't need anything more than that. And then I need regular pipes. So right behind this, right here, I'm going to do stone block generator, lava and water. Lava on one side, water on the other. And then it should be generating, and I just need to go boop boop. Oh, it has to export to a inventory. That is okay. I believe I have drawers. Or I don't, but I can just use one of the barrels. I want to use one of the dark oak crates. Okay. That automatically exports cobblestone. This should automatically export the lava. And then once it has a bucket, it'll place it. And then I have obsidian. So I need at least 10 pieces of obsidian to get started on flux. Preferably, I will have a lot more than that. But that will at least get us started. I do also want to work on making all of the gears. I just think it would be good to have every single possible gear. So this gem pickaxe is still working great. It's still mining everything. I have thousands, probably more than I will ever need of these, and I have even more in my system. So first I will claim all my quests just to get it out of my inventory. This is a diamond to netherite tier upgrade. I don't need that, so it'll go in my system for now. The manual for power, raw uranium, extreme books, angel stick template, placed behind blocks mid-air. Okay. Wrench, tattered tome, efficiency 3, boat. Okay, so I don't need this. All of that can go back in here. Okay. So, to get started with flux, I need 1 block of compressed obsidian. I need a bunch of redstone. I think I can do 2.5 stacks. I don't remember specifically how many I can do. Make sure my magnet's off. Compressed obsidian, obsidian, throw, 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 punch. Okay, I did 3 stacks of flux. I can't break that because this is not a diamond paxel. I might make a diamond paxel just to level it up to netherite. Just so that I have the best paxel I probably will ever have. Is this keeping up? Oh yeah, it's way more than keeping up. What quest did I just... Oh, flux. Obviously. Okay, now I just need to make the flux core. Is there a better way to get ender pearls? I know that I looked this up before, but I can't remember if there was a way to get them that would be better. I can do it from Enderman Essence. I can do the seeds in a botany pot. That would be amazing. I just need a bunch of Endermen in my soul jar. In the soul jar I can fill up with an ender pearl. Ender pearl is half So I would need 16 ender pearls per jar, and I need 4 jars, so I need 64. I need a stack of ender pearls. That's not too difficult. Not something I can do right now, but something I can probably look into doing for the future. Apparently I completed a different quest for more flux. Okay. I might also look into doing Powa, but before I do Powa, I want to get my stuff from the Nether. So the jetpack requires a lot. I'm probably going to go up to Emerald, because I should have enough of everything. I need Electrum? That doesn't make any sense. Diamond. Okay, diamond can be done with gold. So yeah, I need the gold jetpack. Gold requires iron. Iron requires stone. Stone requires wood. And then I need diamond and emerald. The emerald can be turned into a creative one, but that is not what I am looking for. That is a little out of my range. So, we will start with all this. I need a wooden jetpack. I need a leather strap. I probably need to hold that. There might be a quest line. I haven't looked. I guess I can look, see if there is a quest line for any of this stuff. There's one for AE2. I will not be getting into that anytime soon. Tips and tricks. Okay. I do not see one. Okay, there's not one for the jetpack, so we will just build it as it is. So I remember playing with this mod, I believe I need 11 coils per backpack. I'm out of sticks. Let me just make like 3 stacks of sticks. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need 2 of these. Of course I don't have, like, cobblestone in my ME system. Just grab all that. If it's a basic resource, I don't have it. But if it's a complicated resource, I've got it in abundance. Because of course I do. I turned all my cobblestone into furnaces, because that was a good idea. Said no one ever. Should be 5 cells, 2 thrusters, 1 capacitor, and the jetpack. Okay, next is stone. Stone is going to be exactly the same. 11, 5, 2, 1, and 1. I'm gonna guess iron's gonna be like exactly the same except the advanced ones. It's still 11 though. So 11, we'll do the batteries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Capacitor. And 2 thrusters. And then jetpack. Okay. And then on to gold. Need these again. So yeah, this is just a tedious little mod. Like, it's not complicated, just tedious. But overall, it's generally worth it. This needs the elite coils. I would not recommend building jetpacks early on in your game. Like maybe the stone or wooden ones, but like it takes so much material to build these that if you don't have automatic like systems, it's gonna be a slog to get there, and then it's not gonna be a worthy it's not gonna be worth your time because the item itself is helpful, but there are other avenues you could go down that would be better. Because this isn't the best flight, it's just the best early game flight. And it's great for like traveling in the Nether because the Nether doesn't have a ground. So this will allow me to fly to the Nether fortresses and all that. And it just speeds things along, and the only effective way to use this is with flux. Because the flux allows it to charge across dimensions. Can I put those on my back? I can. I don't... Yeah, I will need to mess with its controls. Jet boots. Is it iron? Let me look at the category of jet. Okay. Toggle engine. We're going to put that as button 4. Let me remove whatever is on button 4. Button 4, it's open backpack. Open backpack can be on... I guess it can't be on keypad 0. Keypad 4? Did I ever clear my keypad? They put all these useless little things on keypad, but it can be on keypad 6. Sure. And then my magnet can be there. That's great. Engine on, engine off. Okay. Now I just need to build a little bit more better armor. And do the flux, because I still haven't done that. So, with flux, I want a flux controller, which requires flux blocks and flux cores, which needs the obsidian. Grab me a stack of obsidian, and that should be enough. Not flux storage, I need the flux controller. I want just a bunch of the flux cores. Not even all the blocks I need. Okay, so I need a lot more Eyes of Ender. Which means I need a lot more Ender Pearls. I just need one flux controller. Okay. And then I need a flux core. I need a flux plug, and then one flux point would be helpful, but it's not required. And I'm out of flux cores. Alright, whatever. So, flux controller will go down. I will make a network. Ferromnium's network works fine. We'll make it purple. That is the network that this is on. We will bypass the limit, and we will set up wireless charging for the hotbar, my main hand, my curio slot, and my armor slot, and enable the wireless. And now I just need to provide power to my flux network. And the way that we will do that is by just hopping onto this thing here, plugging in a flux point, connecting it to my network, and bypassing its limit. My backpack is now charging. It is going to take a couple million, I think. Yeah, 48 million power. This holds 1 million, and each of these holds, I think, another couple thousand to a million. And that's why I need to get into power. Power allows me to do basically the same thing, but with a reactor. And the reactor provides a lot more power, but it does take quite a bit of time, and it does need to be constantly fed. I think coal, redstone, and uraninite. So I want to make a uraninite geode, because that would just make it easier. But the first step to that is actually making another uranium one. I'm going to grab 10 because this thing keeps jipping me. I do have 5 blocks of netherite in here that I will probably use at some point. Probably should be using, because I need to upgrade my gear beyond osmium. I do have these blast forged chainmail leggings, which are nice, but not required. Let's check how this is doing. I do have a couple ender pearls in here. Grab the uranium geode. Then I'll turn the rest of this into ender pearls as well. I do have quite a bit of uraninite, and it's probably enough to get started, but the uraninite, not unanite, the uranium geode, I want the uraninite geode, this one. How do I get it? Okay. So uranium is the one I have, uraninite is the one I want. I need ender crafting. So I need an ender crafter, and I need its alternators. I need ender ingots. Ender crafter, and then its alternators are crafted the same way. Okay, I have just enough to make one. And I just need the uranium geode. Okay. I don't remember how to do ender crafting. I'm sure that's in here somewhere. But what I do remember is that it needs these alternators around it. Yeah, it just takes forever. So, I will let that sit while I look into power, because I'm not going to be able to go into the nether unless I have enough power that I can fly around in there. So let me look at power. So the basics is I need an energizing orb, which means I need dielectric paste, and I should have the required things for dielectric paste in my system. Yeah. Because I know you need a whole lot of it. I just went ahead and made 16 stacks of it, because it's easier than having to craft it every single time. We'll make a stack of rods, and then a stack of vertical rods, because that allows me to make these casings. One orb, But more than an orb, I need the rods, which means I need the capacitors. I was like, oh, I'm out of redstone, but no, I'm out of redstone blocks. Let me make a stack of basic capacitors. These can be turned into tiny capacitors, which is what I need for the starter energizer rod. I want to make 2 of them. And then I can make the basic. Oh, hold on. It's not the tiny ones anymore. It is the normal capacitors to make the basic ones. And then the basic ones get turned into the hardened ones, but the hardened ones require energized steel. Energized steel we get from powering gold and iron. So let me take off my backpack and let my system recharge for half a second. Okay. Looks like it's fine. And then I need to draw a line of power from it, because I don't want to have to do this all crammed over in the spot over there. So I just need the basic universal cables, and then I'm just going to run a line of power from this one. We're going to run it over to this empty space over here. I'm going to do it right there. And the energizing orb doesn't need any power itself. The only things that need power are these energizing rods. And then I just put 1 gold, 1 iron. It zaps them. I get 2 energized steel. And this is going to take a minute. You have to do this again and again and again, and there's a way to do it where when it's in, it sends out a redstone signal that stops a hopper from exporting anything else, and you can set it up with AE2, but it is, yeah, like that. If you put in too many items, it doesn't do the craft. Like if I put in 2 gold and 2 iron, it doesn't craft me any energized steel. I have to put in 1 and 1. Which is frustrating, but, you know, it makes sense, it's fine. You know, the mod works the way the mod works. And then I just upgrade to these. I need the hardened capacitors, which means I need 2 large capacitors. One, 2. Okay. And then I will come grab these again, pick them up, and craft them again. All this does is increase its speed and its max storage of power. Now I need blazing crystals, which is a blaze rod in here, or 4 blaze powder. So let me grab blaze, and we will go craft up the next tier. Put in 4. It zaps it really slowly. Is my power even able to keep up? Yeah, it's fine. I guess. Maybe I should upgrade this from basic. So I do have this magmator that I got as a quest reward. I could upgrade it to the hardened variety. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Speed up this process just a little bit. So let me put this up to the next tier. Okay. We now have a hardened magmator. Should be producing more power, so hopefully that speeds this up. Okay, that's faster. It's not a spurt of lightning anymore, which is better than what we were looking at. The thing I do have to look at is our... Yeah. It is an output on the bottom. Okay. That should up our throughput. Mechanism is finicky sometimes, but it does work. Yeah, see, now we're spurting again. Well, might need to dip into mechanism and upgrade these pipes. Just increase our throughput. Do I have any... It's not called redstone, it's... Let me just look up that mechanism. I cannot remember the name of this thing. Infused alloy. I was going to call it not that. Infused alloy allows me to right-click this and it'll level up the pipes. So I need to tear up my line here. Level up the line all the way across for way more throughput. And that's the only spot I should need to do that on because my automated system over there doesn't need that much power. This levels up my throughput. It didn't level up these, but these aren't producing enough power to need to level up the throughput. Like, I think it's just this. This is holding... Yeah, it jumps to... it jumps, so we should be good. I might remove that entirely from the system right there, because I feel like this is bottlenecking us. And I'll just connect it straight in. And then, like, over here, I'll make this side an input-output. Auto-eject should be on. Okay. That should... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's way better. I also turned down the volume of the rain because I was watching back the video and I realized how deafening the rain was. So I'm really sorry about that. Same with the chest noises. As I was moving everything, I was like, God, this is so loud. Lowered the individual volumes of stuff in my muffler mod, and then I also decreased the game volume just a touch, so that I'm not drowned out by the game and I'm not deafening people. Let me see if we now have enough to upgrade these to the blazing. I might just jump straight to doing a blazing reactor. That might be better. I need more blaze powder. And then the iron and gold can stay exactly the way they are. So that should go through just fine. I don't remember exactly how many I need. That's one too many. Let's look. Blazing reactor. I need 36, which is 9 sets. So I need 9 times 4 divided by 2. So it's just 9 times 2. So I need 18 crafts of this. So, and then times 4, I think. Might be doing my math completely wrong, but if that's the case, I need 72. That can't be right. 4 turns into 2, so 2 is 1. Except not actually, 4 is 2. So 4 is 2. And then... So 2 crafts gets me 4. So I need 18 crafts. So yeah, 18 times 4. I did it right the first time. And then the hardened requires more of the energizing, so on and so forth. So I will just make a bunch of blazing, and I will cut the recording back on once that is all done. Hopefully. Recording. Alright, so we have done all of the energized steel and blazing crystals for this. So let us start building a blazing generator. We need the hardened one, which means we need the basic one, which means we need the starter one. So I need 36 of these starter ones. So I need 36 of these. Actually, I need 9 of these cores, because it's a multiple of 4. What? Oh, right, this needs the tiny capacitors. Okay. And then reactor starter, 36. Okay, basic. Needs the large capacitors. I'm going to need to build more capacitors. Yeah. Okay. Let me just build another stack. Okay, 36. And now we need to go to hardened, which requires the energized steel. We need 36 capacitors. Ran out of capacitors again. I'm going to need a bunch of them, so I'm just going to make as many as I can. Okay, 36 hardened capacitors. 36 hardened reactors. Now onto the blazing. 36 blazing. 36 blazing reactors. Okay. Now, we have the reactor. And it is incredibly easy to build the reactor, because power makes it easy. I'm going to build a little platform for it. By little platform, I mean decently sized platform, because it is 3 by 3 by 4. And we'll place a torch in this corner. In the exact corner. And then we're going to build the reactor. And you just right click and it does all the work. Don't have to think about anything, don't have to set anything up or plan to place it properly. You just put it down. And then I'm going to put, I'm going to put a torch on top so that no mobs can spawn on the top of my reactor. And now this is all that I need for it. So I will grab a bucket of water, and put it in the reactor. Some people think you need to be constantly pumping water into it, but the water doesn't burn off. So you can speed it up with ice for solid coolant, and then you put uraninite, coal, and redstone in it. It's really that simple. So what I'm going to do is I am actually just going to port it into a side. I need a chest. One chest should be good enough. I need coal. I'm going to put 4 stacks of coal, 4 stacks of redstone, and then I need uraninite. I'm going to put 4 stacks of uraninite. And then I need this cabling, and I need pipes, and a pipe upgrade. We're just going to go improved. That's all I should need. And then right here on this side, we're going to put a pipe that is extracting. And we will just put all the redstone, the uraninite, and the coal. Upgrade it to improved. It should just pull. And now I'm generating power. We're going to turn auto mode on, which means it will turn off if the temperature goes too high, if I run out of something, or if the energy gets too low. And then we will pull out of it and put it into the system. Now, this is now generating, looks like it's generating around 4,000 Fe per tick. And I've got 3 backup stacks of everything. So I should now be able to put my backpack back on and get it charged. This is drawing out of the pipe. It's not drawing out of this. Make that an output. Okay. This is fine. I'm just gonna break this. And the mechanical squeezer. I don't need those right now. There we go. Now it's drawing from the cube. So, whoop. Let's look up how to turn that down, what control it's got that on. Category of jetpack. Decrease throttle and increase throttle are set to period and comma. Let's set it to down arrow and up arrow. So let's drop the throttle to about 40%. Next, I want to upgrade my Paxel and my armor. I'm going to get rid of my sword because the Paxel should be better. Don't need any of this. I'm going to work on getting that set up eventually. So, the next thing that I need is a diamond Paxel. Let's just look up Paxel. So, is there netherite? There is a netherite Paxel. Fantastic. Steel is more attack damage, but less HP and less mining speed. Supremium would be best, but I do not have anything enough to do a Supremium Paxel. So we will do netherite, which I should be able just to use. Oh, I need a smithing template. Blah. I forget about that. So I guess we're going with just diamond for now. I need a diamond shovel, a diamond pickaxe, a diamond axe, and diamond Paxel. Now, armor. I don't know why I'm looking up armor. That's not going to help me. I need a chest plate, and I need to see which one I want to craft. I could go with another osmium one, Seems to be pretty good. I mean... I need a regular smithing template first, which means I need a luminous crystal from Apotheosis and gem-infused slate from Apotheosis. I don't have any deep slate or gem dust, so I need a salvaging table. Alright. Alright, step 1 is apparently turning off my auto-deleter so that I get all my Apotheosis stuff. Let that do its thing. So I will use that eventually. Let me make the salvaging table. Oh, and the extractor. I'm going to use the extractor to get end stone, hopefully. I don't have a chest. I really need to upgrade my system to be able to auto-craft. Okay, extractor. That was a quest. Does it tell me where? No. But I accidentally completed this quest. Is it the tips and tricks? No, that's the jetpack. Gave me some ender pearls. Zycraft, okay. The extractor will grow the blocker item beneath it and move it to an inventory above it. This can be used for a cobblestone generator that works with many types of stone, an amethyst generator, or even a dragon egg generator, along with others. Okay. That's fine. Huh. The balloon on a stick does an early and restrictive source of creative flight. Place down the stick and you'll be attached to a balloon. Double touch space should start flying, just not too far. Go too far and you'll get detached and fall. Interesting. Zycraft has some item storage and manipulation, not as much as fluid storage and manipulation though. Interesting. I might need to get into Zycraft, but this is what I want here. So, let me grab, I need purple pillar, which means I need 2 purple slabs, which I get from purple blocks, so I need to pop some chorus fruit. Okay, I'll just go ahead and do that. It's easy enough. Okay, gives me 4 purple blocks, gives me purple slabs, gets me a purple pillar. Okay, so I need the pillar, need a piece of end stone. Guess I'm grabbing it out of here real fast. And then I need a chest. This will do. So it is saying that all I need to do is go pillar, end stone, extractor, chest. Holy shit. That is amazing. Okay. Now, Zycraft. Is there a way to speed it up? Is there a Zycraft guide that I have? No, doesn't look like it. Okay, let me hold the item ports for a second. Because that's a quest, and I want to complete as much of the quest book as I can. Alright, so now I have endstone. That works for me. I will leave this going. Okay, back to armor. The armor that I'm looking for, I need a salvager. This version of a salvager. I need gem dust. dropping any apothic gem into the world and making an anvil block fall on it. Okay, so I need an anvil. That's fine. Anvils are not hard. No, just make a stack. It's fine. Anvil. I need an apothic gem. Turn off my magnet so I don't pick up all of this junk over here. Okay, I don't have an apothic gem, but I do have apothic leggings and a pickaxe. Pants. Okay. It's not helpful. Okay. I think I have a gem in my system over here. If I go to Apotheosis, I have one. That's helpful, I guess. Okay, the easiest would be to throw it right here and drop. Let me see if that gives me one. It does. Great. Fantastic. So now I need the salvaging table. The salvaging table will give us gem dust for gems, as well as rarity shards from items. Each affixed item has a rarity: common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary. These will give us a matching rarity shard. We need luminous crystal shards, which come from salvaging rare affixed items. Okay, now I make the salvaging table. I need a bucket of lava, an iron axe, and an iron pickaxe. Jumping ahead of myself. Alright. Let me make... I just tossed it away. Salvaging table. I also want this salvager, but I need crimson iron, so I will not be getting there soon. I need a bucket. And I need to go collect some lava. I don't think I can grab it from this, because it's going in here. So let me see if I can snag some from over here. These are still working full time. This is starting to fill with power, though. Oh, my backpack is full. That's why. That's great. That is great. Let me grab a salvaging table. I do need this smithing table. Let me just place them down on the edge here. So, I do need gems from this eventually, please. Do I have any rare items? Regular, uncommon, regular. Unfortunate. My pants are rare. Guess I'm breaking down my pants. I don't need these anymore. Bang, bang, bang. Gives me a chain and luminous crystal shard. Hopefully the quest gives me more. Nope. Mysterious scrap and time-worn fabric. With our luminous crystal shard, some stone, and gem-infused slates, these are just deep slate and gem dust, we can craft a diamond upgrade template. Yeah, Apotheosis gives us upgrade templates from stone to diamond. These can help us keep enchants and affixes on an item while upgrading it. We will need a diamond upgrade template in order to craft a netherite upgrade template. Our nether is a little devoid of bastions, so instead we have to craft them. I mean, you can use occultism to get them, but this is much harder than Apotheosis. Let's see, is it Control F? What is it, Control H? No. There is a key. That allows me to... That's my chunks. There it is. So to get here, I need to equip a chest plate, helmet, and boots with the common affix. I don't have any of that yet. So I might just have to settle for diamond armor for now. I could do osmium, I think. So diamond is 3-2. Osmium is 4-3. So yeah, osmium is better. There's an osmium paxel. That is not what I clicked on. Okay. So the diamond paxel is 810. This is 4-14. So it's better for attacking, but worse for everything else. Guess I'm going full osmium. I also need more food. I've got, like, no food source. But that's, like, my own fault. I have potatoes. Oh, I have 20 steak that I got at the beginning. I forgot about that. Okay. I see no point in saving resources when I can just make the portal. I'm gonna do a portal with corners. And then I need a torch and flint and steel. Flint and steel. Let me grab my torches. Oh, I do also need to do set home because where my set home was no longer exists. You're gonna go boom and boom. You're going to light up the portal. And, oh, Silk Touch. I need Silk Touch. Which means I need the Enchanter from Ender IO that takes 3 Dark Steel. Dark Steel I get from... I can use the Foundry from Ori Tech. That might be easier, honestly. But it's fine, it's fine. I'm not gonna bother with the Silk Touch for now. I am going to, however, bring enough obsidian to make another portal in case I have to. Just in case. We're gonna peace out, go into the Nether, complete that quest, and of course there's nothing here. We knew there'd be nothing here. Gives us some cobblestone and a potion of fire resistance. Now it wants us to find a nether fortress, which I think I can do with my map. There is nothing here. So, I'm going to turn on my jetpack, turn on hover mode, and fly north. Oop, before I do that, let me torch the top of this and put a waypoint. Portal. Let me change its color to purple. Okay. Now we will fly off to the north. And I will increase my throttle. Okay, Soul Sand Valley. Crimson Forest. Nether Wastes, and Fortress. Fantastic. Apparently going through dimensions activates my thing a little weird. That is okay. We are going to... Okay. Why do blazes aim from so far away? Doesn't make any sense. This stuff is what we're looking for. I am looking for apotheosis, gems, and beer. The stronger the mob, the stronger the stuff they drop. Do know that. Seriously. I'm gonna die. Yeah. How am I gonna get back there? Well, I guess I can... I'm gonna do that. That works. I need apotheosis here, because this stuff is just not cutting it. I need to get to see if this place has a down section. I'm gonna die again. Okay. Now I am inside. This is what I was looking for. Programming puzzle, not doing that. Blaze gold, wither rib, sure. Netherwood sapling, I'll go ahead and grab. Gives me another tree type that I can use. Not getting bodied by a cream. That's not gonna happen. Okay. Well, this was useless. I didn't get anything out of this. So back down we go. Throw this on to complete that section of that quest line thingy mabobber. Okay. More down. I will take fire over wither any day. Doesn't help me. Grab some compressed stone because I'm sure it's a quest. Grab compressed iron boots just for the quest. Over here, more crimson iron. More compressed iron. Some obsidian. Mana regeneration. And some bombs. Apotheosis pants. Ow. Throw these on. More nether bananas, some source berries. Someone's a skeletal horse? Sure, let's give it a shot. Why not? And then down some stairs. Okay. And that should be the last part there. A smithing template. Yeah, I'm not really getting anything out of this place. What is the quest that I'm supposed to be doing? I'm supposed to be able to fight the Wither. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. So I guess we'll hold off on that. Maybe I'll go into the mod that does these miniature red hearts. But for now, I'm going home. And sleeping. Okay. Let me dump all this garbage in here. Get rid of all of this. I threw all my food in here too. Oh, I got a baked potato somewhere. Let me do bread. So that I can heal back up to full. Don't have any apples growing in there. Okay. While I was away, did I get any more apotheosis stuff in here? No more gems, but that's fine. I have one. Let me... I need to equip a common chest plate. That should be the last step. Let me break this down into some gem dust. Okay. It's still all common. That's fine. I'm not even ready for the nether, apparently, so not like I'm going to be ready for the wither fight anytime soon. Apotheosis gear is probably the only way I'm going to get any stronger. I mean, look at my chest plate. It is destroyed. I'm going to go ahead and claim all my quests. Let me place these around this guy. I don't know what else I'll craft in here. The vibranium, apparently. Firecracker sapling. Interesting. Right, the flawless budding Certus quartz. Okay. So yeah, a lot of this I'm never going to craft, probably. But it's nice to know I have that now. Basic capacitors, flux blocks, dielectric paste, luminous crystals. That's exactly what I need. Give me 2 budding uraninite, too? That is BS. Alright. Let me look up smithing template. This needs the diamond one, which means I need this one. The gem infused slate needs deep slate. Don't I have any deep slate? I have 2 cobbled deep slate. Let me just pull some pebbles out of the ground like episode 1 again. Stone, blackstone. I got 1 more deep slate. Okay, that is definitely not worth it. Let me see where I can get deep slate from. I can build another extractor. That's not too difficult. Sure. Let me build another extractor. Should have pretty much everything. Yeah. Extractor. I can extract regular cobbled deep slate, but I want deep slate, which means I need packed ice, magma block, lava, and cobbled deep slate. Magma. Ice. Give me some packed ice. Can I use the blue ice under an extractor for anything? No, but I can make basalt and ancient stone. Cool. Well, whatever. It's fine. What can I extract? So I can get amethyst, andesite, azurine, basalt. Well, that's even easier than the other way. Blackstone, calcite, Certus quartz dust. Might be useful later. This is just every way I could possibly extract it. I can extract chorus fruit. I'm already growing that, so I don't really need that. I can extract dragon eggs. I can extract dragon's breath. Extract grains of infinity. Which I don't actually know what grains of infinity are used for. I can extract mineral berries. Mud, mycelium. Netherrack I already have, so I don't need to extract that. I can extract skystone dust. I've got so much skystone dust I won't ever need it again. I can extract snow. How nice. Bioresin. Huh. I can get infinite lava through it, but it's way weaker than what I'm currently doing. Which is fine. I just need the extractor to get deep slate. Let me make a drawer. Just make, like, sure, 28 chests, that's fine. A drawer, and then I need a bucket for some lava. Should probably make some sort of lava generation that allows me to use it, so it's not just going into automation of everything else I'm using it for. So right next to this extractor is where I want to put it. And the way that I want to do it is I actually want to do like 4 down and do magma block, cobbled deep slate, and then extractor. Oh, that's too many far down. So magma block, deep slate, extractor, and then next to the deep slate I put packed ice lava, and then cover this up and put a drawer. Woo, deep slate. Okay. Now that I have that, I just need those 8 pieces there. Make the thingy with the gem dust, gem infused slate, and then do the diamond smithing upgrade, which gives me 2, which I can then turn into a netherite upgrade. Okay. And then it wants me to make a netherite mesh. Okay, I do want to automate the sieving of endstone. And it's saying blackstone. That is the wrong button. Blackstone. So it's saying that crushed blackstone with a netherite mesh. What? Isnium from blackstone. Look at the netherite mesh. So I can get, I will need like the echo shards. I don't know what isnium is. I have no idea. I do need solium, which I need from soul sand. Huh. I have no idea. I have no idea. Isnium isn't even a thing. Is it insanium? Is that what it was trying to say? Insanium? Nuggets? No? That doesn't... Insanite? Okay. I have no idea what the quest book is trying to say here. I can get isnium. Isneum? Isneum? I don't know. But aldemodium nuggets from both sand and blackstone. Woo! Really what I need is netherite upgrades. I need, I don't know, 6 of them. Right now I just need the 1. I need diamond mesh. Technically I need 2, because I want to upgrade. Oh, I can duplicate them though. That's nice. We're just gonna do that. I'm not playing around with finding all this in like apotheosis BS. I'm just gonna duplicate them. That sounds like a plan. Let me just make like a stack. You know what? Let me make 2 stacks. I'm gonna make 3 stacks of these. Now I don't have to worry about it ever again. Now, I need to extract all of this netherite, which I believe I can do with a hopper and a lever. A hopper, a chest, and a lever. I don't know if this is the same as Tinker's. If it is programmed very similar, if not identically, then this should work. Okay. Got an ingot cast in there. I'm gonna put the lever above it, turn it on. Fantastic. Automated netherite. Now, I am going to come over here, and I am going to go, hey, hey, boom, netherite mesh, netherite paxel, and then I'm going to make netherite armor, because I can. Diamond chestplate, diamond leggings, diamond helmet, diamond boots. Okay. Gives me some diamonds, gives me a smithing upgrade, gives me some diamonds and some netherite. Draconium. Draconic evolution is about fusion crafting and modules. Both of these will need draconium dust. There will be a quest line for draconium evolution here if it stops being difficult. Aluminium. I've already gotten that. Let's see. I need to rebuild my end cake because I kind of destroyed it when destroying everything else. And then deep dark items. Echo shards are known for being items found in the ancient cities, which we don't have, or as drops from the Warden, which we can't spawn in yet. So, well, we can always sieve endstone for a rare chance at them. Echo shards are needed for lots of expensive and powerful crafts, including the... and then it stops. So, we're going to claim all, just to get more gem dust, I guess. Okay, so I need my flux hammer, one of those, my flux sieve, one of those. I need my diamond upgrades, one of each. And then I need a bunch of stack upgrades. I don't need one in here. Apparently, yes I do. I don't need one in here. I don't need two in here. Okay, stack upgrade and a chest. Copper chest works just fine by me. I think I am going to level it up to iron. Okay, so netherite, netherite, netherite. Where do my boots go? Diamond. Am I wearing them? No. Did I not craft diamond boots? Could have sworn I did. Okay, whatever. Cover me in debris. Take all this off. Put all that on. Okay. Now, what I want to do is right here we have endstone. I need my pipe and an advanced pipe upgrade. And I am going to put the hammer right here. The sieve right here. Except not actually, it's going to be up one. So, right here, right here, right here, underneath this, oak chest. In there, stack upgrade. In this guy, upgrade, upgrade, netherite mesh, boom, boom, don't need any of this on there. Okay, this is now full of endstone. All it needs is power. I have power over here. I'm going to really uglily, whatever the proper term is, I'm going to make some sort of power there. I'm going to make a flux point. Needs a block of redstone. So, make a flux point and get the cables. I don't want to just drag a cable up over here, so I'm going to put down a cable across the top of these, and right at the end of it, flux point. Connect the flux point to the network. We've got power. Bypass the limit. This is now sieving crushed end stone with a netherite mesh, and it is producing, currently, nothing. But eventually, stuff will pop in here. 16 chorus fruit. There we go. Now that that's automated, I just need to come over here and check my power, see how we're doing. Are we able to keep up? Not really, but it's fine. I guess it's fine. It's whatever. Okay. So, with the inability to keep up with this, I might need to get a second generator. 32 draconium. I'm getting ender pearls. I am, like, fixing all of my issues over there. Okay. Next quest. I'm not doing any more of the nether quests right now. I have a quest to kill the ender dragon, but I need apotheosis gear in order to feel like I will be strong enough to do that. And if not apotheosis, althemodium. Yes, I'm thinking about upgrading my gear to althemodium, even though it is a useless endeavor. So, althemodium smithing upgrade takes a block of althemodium and a bunch of netherite. Luckily for me, I have quite a bit of netherite, and I have the ability to make so much more. We are going to grab, oh my goodness, I've got so much in here. 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks of that, and 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks of that. Now, we are going to smelt all this down. Hopefully we have enough stuff in there. I think I can use deep slate in it. Yes. So I'm just going to grab, I don't know, a bunch of deep slate, and we're just going to throw it in here. Because I don't need deep slate for anything else right now. And this is going to slowly fill up with netherite, and then I will pour it all out. Whew, this is a lot of netherite. Okay, has this created any more apotheosis stuff? No, because it doesn't run. It doesn't work. I need fans. I need to use fans and dreadful dirt instead of using all the stuff I'm actually using up there. But this should be enough for now. How much althemodium do I have? Because if I have enough for one block, we're set. I do. Fantastic. Okay, one block, althemodium. Next, this. And then I can use deep slate to upgrade them more. So, grab some deep slate. Throw it in here. Grab the netherite, put it in there. Put this up here, and duplicate to your heart's content. I am now out of netherite, but I do have 4 althemodium smithing upgrades. Now, I can use it to turn a bunch of stuff into althemodium. And the biggest benefit I get from althemodium is that althemodium stuff is unbreakable. It is not much stronger, 8, 3, and 10, 7, 5, and 10. So my armor goes down, but my armor toughness goes up, and my knockback resistance goes up. With a full set on, I will basically not be movable. The Arcanist stuff, I don't entirely know what it does, because I don't know what Ars Nouveau is. Like, I don't use it. Is there an althemodium Paxel? It doesn't look like it. So that would be a waste of my time, but I could upgrade a sword to Alvimodium, it would be an unbreakable sword with 18 attack damage. And a really fast attack speed. That might be worth it. That might be my first upgrade. Because I do have enough for one more ingot of Alvimodium. But I need to be sieving this stuff again, which means I need it from Blackstone or Sand. Sand is a 6% chance, Blackstone is a 15% chance, so I'll be needing another auto setup with Blackstone. Can I get Blackstone from an extractor? I can. Okay. I need a piece of soul soil, lava, blue ice, and a piece of Blackstone. So I need another extractor. I'm gonna sleep the night away. Need another extractor. I need another drawer. Hey, look at this. We got some skulk. That's not the thing I'm looking for, though. Has it sieved all of this? Okay, no. It's just not moving very fast. There we go. It just wasn't moving it at all for some reason. Does this need to be in whitelist mode? Why? Okay, whatever. I don't know, but now it's actually working. So I need an extractor, which means I need a piston. Okay, extractor. Do I have any Blackstone? Yes. I need a piece of Blackstone. I need some soul soil. I need blue ice. I need a bucket of lava. Bucket. Lava. What I am also going to do is change out the diamond upgrades to gold upgrades. Because I'm a little tired of the amount of power drain these diamond ones are, and it's not worth the doubled speed if it halves its efficiency. I just need... Nope, I need more cyan, terracotta. Okay. I just need 12 of them. Okay. That is all I need. I do need another... what is the word I'm looking for? Flux hammer and flux sieve. That does mean I need another netherite mesh. I'm also not entirely out of netherite. I do have 3 blocks of netherite in here. I need another template. I need a sieve. No, not a sieve. I need a mesh. Okay. I need another... I guess the regular pipe is fine, but I might as well throw a pipe upgrade in there. So, these machines are going back to gold. Because that's so much better than the alternative. So, on this side of it, right here, I'm going to build another one. 1, 2, 3. Not 3. Is it just 2 down? Yeah. Actually, just right here, but I'm going to build it 1 down so that it works a little better. So, blue ice on this side. Lava on that side. Excuse me, I'd like to place the blackstone down. Okay. And then on this side, right here, it needs soul soil. And then on top of it is going the extractor and a chest. Blackstone. Great. Fantastic. Then we're going pipe and not connecting it. Pipe and not connecting it. Hammer. Sieve. Iron chest. Chest. Upgrade this guy to iron. Iron chest right there. It's not going to let me take anything out because it needs larger stack size. Now my inventory is full of ender pearls. Okay. Iron chest. Stack upgrade. Now I can put this all back in here. Okay. Now then. Basic universal pipe in there and there. Extract this out of here. Might as well throw the advanced one in there. Gold. Gold. And I need a netherite mesh. This. Netherite mesh. Slap it on in there. Now I am automating all the modium. Well, as much as I possibly can be. I'm not going to get a lot of it. It's only a, like, 15% chance of getting it. Okay. I will make the Shadow Pulse goo. Shadow Pulse goo allows me to make budding time crystal, and there's another one, Void Flame. So raw Void Flame coal, Eclipse alloy is the one that I am mostly going for, because that turns into Eclipse alloy. Eclipse alloy allows me to make the this armor is good, and it would charge, and it increases my run and walk speed if I put upgrades in it. The sword would be helpful, but it's not super helpful. I'd rather have an all-the-modium sword, which is what I'm going to make now. So I need a diamond sword. I need a piece of netherite. Netherite. And I need an upgrade template. Upgrade smithing template. Okay. Over here. Sword, netherite. All-the-modium. I now have an all-the-modium sword, which is probably one of the only all-the-modium pieces of gear that I absolutely want. All the other pieces of all-the-modium gear seem pretty much useless to me. Okay, I now have a bunch of molten netherite, so we will start exporting that again. And then we will also grab a bunch of gold and stuff. I'm actually going to grab another chest, because I don't have one over there. That seems a little dumb. Chest, throw that in there, and then throw the rest of it in here. This is going to take a minute, but that's fine. Am I getting any all-the-modium? I have gotten some all-the-modium, that's great. I might upgrade all my armor to all-the-modium, just because I can, and it makes them unbreakable, so I don't have to worry about breaking anything. And is my power finally able to keep up? These generators are doing pretty much absolutely nothing for me, especially that one. Turn my magnet back on. Okay. This hasn't even been touched yet, so yes, my power is doing fine. Okay. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. I do have the budding uraninite ore. And I don't need any more copper. So we are going to get rid of the copper and put in the budding uraninite. So now I'm making raw uraninite, and I can smelt it into uraninite, or energize it into 2 uraninite. But that is useful. Let's see. There we go. Now I can sleep. Okay. Now, I am still working on a lot of the mods in this mod pack. So, I could make the infusion altar, or start working on generators. Generator Galore has changed quite a bit. They function all the same, use item and get energy, but their type and recipes have changed. We don't need copper, gold, and diamond generators. Now we just have iron, netherite, and unique generators. But all the magmatic generators start with the iron generator. All but the magmatic generators start with the iron generator. So let me make an iron generator and start working my way through that quest line just to get it done. I need apparently a bunch of blocks of redstone. That's fine. Let me make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm just going to go ahead and make 20. Because if all else fails, I can just use it, I guess. I didn't mean to throw them in here. I wanted to put them in my inventory. Iron generators. That completes that quest. Okay. Works exactly like an iron generator, but much better. That takes 5 pieces of netherite. That is okay, I guess. Needs a nether star block for the next one? Jesus, man, what do you think I am? Made of money? Need a block of charcoal, specifically? That's fine, I guess. A waste of some good wood, though. Finally, a unique generator. Culinary is the name of the art of food. These generators don't take coal, lava, or even logs. They take food. Anything with food points can be used to make energy. The amount it makes is based off the amount of food points the food consists of. Steak will give more energy than a carrot. So I need the culinary generator. 8x a generator. By combining 8 of the same generator with a diamond gear, we can compress the generator into an 8x generator. These will work at the same rate and efficiency of 8 generators just in one machine. Combine 8x generators with a netherite gear to make a 64x generator. That's a whole stack of generators in one block. I might do that for my magmatic one. I always hate when I have an enderman farm for either XP or apotheosis gems, but end up with all these ender pearls. End up ender pearls. Now you can use those ender pearls for energy with the ender generator. You can even make eyes of ender for even more energy. Okay. There's so many useless enchantments out there, why not get some energy out of them? The enchantment generator uses enchanted books to make energy. The level and rarity of enchanted books changes the amount of energy you get from them. So these generators seem like a waste of good materials. Is all I'm really getting out of this. So I guess I'll make some just so that I can get these quests off of my page. Netherite generator. There we go. Culinary generator. There we go. Enchantment generator. I can't because I need a bookshelf. And I need some golden carrots. Two, three, four, five. Enchantment generator. And generator. Okay. There are those 4 of those generators. Next is halitosis generator. Dragon's Breath is a powerful, stinky, and mysterious item. Powerful means we can make energy from it, and lots of it. Halitosis generator makes energy from Dragon's Breath. By the way, you can farm Dragon's Breath with an extractor from Zycraft with a dragon's head. I already bookmarked that one. Want something exciting and new to make energy? What about using potions for it? That's what the potion generator does. It will take your potions and make energy out of it depending on its strength and duration. Honey generator. If you know productive bees, you should know Lobster John. He made productive bees and generators galore, along with many others. The honey generator is a good way of connecting both these mods. Honey generator uses liquid honey to make energy. I don't have any honey, so I'm not going to be able to make it. The most powerful and efficient generator, the Nether Star generator. Take a guess at what it uses to make energy. I am not killing the Wither 9 times just for that. But I will make a 64x magmatic generator. Because I can. I'm going to make as many of these as I can, but it is not going to be a lot. Because they're pretty much useless, and I believe most of these are optional quests. But I just want that look of completed on my page. Halitosis generator, done. Potion generator requires candles and brewing stands. So not building that one, don't have any honey. I need a bunch of magmatic generators. I specifically need 64. Let me get a bunch of glass. And also ferni. Okay. Grab all this glass. Make 43. I need more glass. Yes! 64 of them. Now I just need 8 diamond gears. I keep running out of, like, individual items. It's like, oh, you need 8 of that thing? Well, you got 6. Good luck. Okay. 8 8x magmatic generators. 1 netherite gear. Kind of a waste of netherite, but this might fix my power problem, honestly. 64x magmatic generator. Oof. Forgot that I had my speed up that high. Bye-bye, Mr. Magmatic Generator. Oh, it burned in the lava. That is not what I wanted to happen. I wanted to put it down next to it, but that's fine. There we go. 64 blocks of power. And I do not make enough lava to keep up. Let me make some more porcelain. Porcelain. Oh, I don't have enough clay? Oh, I have a lot of clay. I just don't have enough clay balls. Okay. And then we'll make unfired porcelain crucibles. Turn those into that. And then I just need superheating element. 1, 2, 3. I had enough for 3. I'm gonna make some steel casing. I don't have steel. Dang it. Is there a steel gear? Can't remember if I looked that up already. There is not a steel gear. Unfortunate. Well, 3 is probably enough. I'm gonna build 1 over here, because I'm tired of not having lava. And I'm gonna add 2 more to the set over here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Need my pipe. Yeah, that should be it. Okay. Get the old extractinator over here. Now is that... It's not even close to being full. It's so much faster. Okay, now I've got power. I don't have to worry about power again, probably. I need to stop doing that. I am running out of hit points. And I am running out of food. Let me plant some seeds and make a bunch of bread. What is different about these seeds? Okay, I don't know. Where is my hoe? There it is. Okay. Give me a worm. Okay. We just make a bunch of wheat, and then I just make a bunch of bread. Okay. Turn the wheat into bread. Not even 2 stacks. That was kind of pathetic. Okay, I do not need any more wart. So let me just put... let's do potatoes. Over here. I need dirt. And we'll grow some potatoes. Okay. I don't need to be growing this anymore, because I'm making some over here. Making a lot over here. Okay, we're not running out of power. We are running out of those items, but they're not being like fully hammered, and running out of those is fine. Grab all of my alvamodium. Do I have any echo shards yet? I do! Let's complete that quest. I don't think I completed the quest, actually. There we go. And I am not going to run out of ender pearls anytime soon. That was a major oversight on my side. So, let us grab the templates. I do need to leave 1 in here. Let me grab the netherite and just duplicate them real fast. Is it still making any? No, it's done. Oh, it exported that. I guess I should have expected that to happen. Need to wait for it all to melt, and then I can start exporting. I can't jump the gun. Okay. we will throw all that back in there so that I don't mess it up. We are going to turn all of my gear into aldomadium. Kind of a waste of materials, but in the long run, it should be worth it, I guess. In all the other versions of all the mods, the aldomadium armor was actually really good. So it's a little annoying that it's so nerfed in this one. It also wants me to make an aldomadium furnace. What? Our netherite furnace is not enough for you? Well, you can turn them into aldomadium furnaces. They have the same cooking time as a netherite furnace of 5 ticks, but the aldomadium furnace cooks items at 16 at a time. That means an entire stack will smelt in a second. We get the 2 usual weapons plus the kinda new mace. The sword does 18 damage with a 2.6 attack speed. The axe can be used as a tool and a weapon. It can take efficiency and sharpness. The aldomadium axe does 22 damage with an attack speed of 0.8. The mace is the newest weapon to vanilla Minecraft, so of course we got an aldomadium version. First, though, you'll need a mace. To get them, you'll need to summon a weak wild breeze to get breeze rods. Then with those breeze rods, you can summon a wild breeze to get trial keys. With those keys, you can finally summon a strong wild breeze to get our heavy core. To upgrade it, we'll need an aldomadium upgrade and a block of aldomadium. The mace will have 13 damage with a 19 attack speed, and yes, it does more damage the higher you fall from. Okay, not gonna build that. Aldomadium armor. Not enough armor with netherite, why not use aldomadium? It is higher in every single statistic and is unbreakable. It's not higher in every single statistic, it is less in armor but higher in armor toughness. They are wrong! 24 armor points, 20 armor toughness, and 50% knockback resistance, plus you can use trims on it. Not going to, but I can. Okay. So, why use that aldomadium on unnecessary stuff like tools and armor when you can make snacks? It's a waste of materials is what that is. Let me come over here, dump all this junk in here. And then let me collect all of my quest rewards again for like the 8th time today. Oh, I don't remember why I needed the echo shards. Okay. Skulk Core, which can be used on an unnatural Skulk Shrieker to allow them to spawn the Warden. Skulk Cores are made from 4 Echo Shards and 1 Ender Pearl. The Skulk Shrieker can be obtained from sieving. Skulk Shriekers will work like normal as well. They still spread from sound. Okay. So now I need to hold the Shrieker. And then I don't know. Should we kill the Ender Dragon? Probably. We make an end cake again. Okay. Make another end cake. We are going to put it right back here. And we are actually going to make it a full end cake. I just ate it, so it's not full anymore. So, slash home. Okay, full end cake. What happens if I just right click it in the air? Nothing. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now I need a bow, I guess. Any special bows? There is an aldomadium bow. I don't know how you make it. It's not on here. Okay, that's fine. unobtainium crossbow. Still doesn't have a recipe. Chaotic bow, draconic bow, wyvern bow. There's a pigment in my base. Yeah, you better run. He did. Okay, so I'm just gonna make a regular bow. I'm also gonna start working on some enchantments. So regular enchanting tables is gonna be worse, I think, if I remember correctly. Apothic enchanting. Here we go. Enchanting gets a few changes with Apotheosis. To summarize it, 15 bookshelves won't be enough now. There's new bookshelves and actions you can do with enchantment tables now, and hopefully these quests will help you understand. Bookshelves are your starting point, but definitely not your end point, at least not normal bookshelves. With only normal bookshelves, you can only get Eterna up and to a max of 30. Okay. So let me grab 15 bookshelves. Need a bunch of books. I don't have any leather. Cows, get over here. As long as I have 2 cows, I'm good. Okay. Most of the leather I have has come from killing the llamas that the Wandering Trader brings with him. I know there's a different way to do it, though. So I need new canvas, and I can do cardboard. Canvas is from straw. Straw is from cutting rice. Okay. What is the different ways to make books, then? So if I can't do canvas, I can do ersatz leather. That's not happening. Okay. So I just need leather. Can I make leather? I can make it from the leather scraps that I get from my mob farm. Wait a second. I have no fall damage? So they didn't list it, but that... In older versions, every piece gave you an effect, and I'm wondering if those effects are still on here, but just not listed. Now I don't worry about fall damage. Grab a bunch of leather. Grab a bunch of books. Grab a bunch of bookshelves. Okay. I might have to make them via cardboard. No, because that needs create. That's a pain. Let me, first of all, breed up my cows. So, cow and cow. Go. Have fun. Okay. So, I guess I'm going no enchants for now. Is there a quiver? There is, but I can't craft it. Okay, that's fine. We will worry about those crafts at a later point in time. Right now, I just need a bunch of arrows. And I'm just gonna go destroy the Ender Dragon, I guess. This is uncommon. This is not common, but will it let me upgrade my world tier, hopefully? I can upgrade to Frontier! Makes it a little more difficult. So I need to slay an Apothic Invader and equip an uncommon helmet. Okay. We are going to sleep. We are going to make a bunch of wool. Well, first I'll make a bunch of string. Then make a bunch of wool. And I'm going to make a couple beds. Just because I can. So, might as well. Well, not just because I can, but to help me kill the Ender Dragon. And then I just need some blocks. Deep slate will do. Okay. Hey y'all, this is the end of the video. It may seem kind of abrupt, but the video was running a little long. I recorded it all on my Twitch, and I just didn't want to post a 4-hour video, so I'm splitting up into 2 parts. Episode 5 and 6 are going to be from the same stream. You can come check me out there at my Twitch at Veromnium. And if you enjoy this, go ahead and leave a like and maybe subscribe. I don't require any of that shit,